Find it so you don't time gets to the heart. Storm brings out the best, brings out the best. So in person, makes us inside. Job slows. You brought me straight back in. Now there's no one touching the place. All the calls taking away. Baby, stay. I'll be all in sync.
Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Pitt lined up, ready for the opening kickoff as we get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will have the football first. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. A little release to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pulls it in. It's Payne. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it down the middle. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take him back. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Pittsburgh trying to put a touchdown on the board in this red zone trip. The give to the tailback. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. And they're going to head out the line up for a field goal. They picked the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. At the 45 on his way. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game. And all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wyoming. Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Complete disaster there. He loses 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it down the left. Off and running. Touchdown, UNC. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it set up on the outside. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Pitt pushing the pace.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Floating away. Fires on the move. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab at the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Turning it on! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. First down for this offense. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He's got an open man. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for your quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
They're looking to throw on second and short. A little screen to the running back. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third and goal. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. Third down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the fourth down.
Not only the fourth and goal stop, but they get him in the backfield at the 4-yard line. And the Tar Heels backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heel.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field. They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Back to pass on second down. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Buys a little time with his feet. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Outside the pocket, let's go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's going to score. Touchdown, UNC! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. The quick out.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Connection to the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was all me.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. And this quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. The Tar Heels will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. Timeout call by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Pitt will line up to punt it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They've got the screen set up. Got room at the 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got him, put it on his body.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he's got some space. He's down at the 25-yard line, waning moments of the 1st half. It is a 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to take off. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 4th down, going to the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Tar Heels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but...
Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Bunch formation for these receivers. Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making a catch.
Just keep slinging it. Quick completion on the out. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by a field goal over Bowling Green. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
Well, This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle.
He caught it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
A first down run in the red zone. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive, and to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Snagged out of the air. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. This Pitt offense has been clicking on this drive. They'll go to the ground. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Bought a little time, lets it go. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throws for the tight end. Working the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He stopped just a chain length or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. To the air on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's looking to throw. Under heat, he gets rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sends it back in motion. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. At the 35, he's open. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. Made a defender miss. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
23 on the play. That's a 1st down for the offense.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He is run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Panthers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Pitt.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Behind the chains now on second and long. He leaves it with his back. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
The Tar Heels come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Under fire. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure.
He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Running to Green. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, UNC. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't twice. You got to go out and not try to get...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Finds his man, it's Payne. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Forced out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. The give and tick, 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 tick. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on second down. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Wants to throw it. Might be looking to run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. The Tar Heels trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Second and goal for this offense. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent team.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Pulls and fires complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Had to get rid of it quickly.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. To the air on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he makes a play in the back. Job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Rick continues to fight for yards. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Freeman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good at every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.